and welcome back to Xbox On. Charleyy and Henry here, your resident Game Pass Santas. Xbox has been truly getting into the festive spirit this month, with treat after treat dropping down the Game Pass chimney and onto our consoles, PCs, and even those mobile devices. We've already been blessed with the likes of Control, Fogs, and Call of the Sea this month, among many, many others. And this week is bringing a fresh batch of delights for all you Xbox Game Pass subscribers. So let's take a peek under the tree and get unwrapping, shall we, Henry? And you already know, just like that, what game I'm talking about, don't you? Or do I need to mention taking an arrow to the knee, perhaps? Yes, the Elder Scrolls series' 5th and maybe most iconic edition Skyrim came to Xbox Game Pass on December 15th. Find your destiny as the Dragonborn and help stop the return of the big flappy fire breathers to Tamriel, all while dealing with a vicious civil war, werewolves, thieves, mages, and pretty much every fantastical thing your mind could ever dream of. This definitive edition of Skyrim also supports mods for consoles, letting you spice up your game with extra spells, companions, weapons, and even an entire ancient city. Go on, start another playthrough. We won't tell your backlog.
Now, is it just me, or does our next entry seem super sus? That's right, Among Us is joining Xbox Game Pass for PC. If you've been living under a rock for the last few months and missed almost every YouTuber, streamer, and even some politicians playing this multiplayer social deduction game, then we'll catch you up to speed. You and up to 9 other friends play online together as crewmates on a space station, completing tasks for a successful mission. However, some of your friends are not who they say they are. They've been chosen as imposters whose job is to murder and sabotage. Crewmates win by completing all tasks or voting off the imposters correctly, and imposters win by killing all the crewmates. Who doesn't love a bit of deception and trickery between friends? And you'll be able to lie to your heart's content as Among Us comes to Game Pass for PC today.
If you're a fan of open world RPGs, you're going to be spoiled for choice this month, because just 2 days after Skyrim hit the library, Code Vein has also arrived today to Game Pass for console. Set in the near future, one of those post-apocalyptic dystopian ones, you must fight to survive and take down awful monsters left over by a hidden society, revenants. Obtain gifts of power and level up your character, but please be careful. This power comes with a price as you start to gain an ever-increasing thirst for blood. It's a truly great month for fans of Evil Labs. Be warned though, give into your vampire afflictions and you risk becoming one of the lost, the monsters you were supposed to be taking out. If you gaze too long into the abyss and all that.
Keeping the dystopian vibe going now, we've got Beholder, a game inspired by the writings of George Orwell. Now, that's a man who knew his dystopias. You play as Carl, a government-installed landlord in a totalitarian state. You've been tasked to spy on your tenants by bugging apartments and searching through their belongings, all for the good of the state, naturally. However, you do have choices. You can follow orders and report tenants to the government, or side against them and face the consequences. Choose wisely, because each of the decisions you make affects how the story unfolds, with multiple endings to be unlocked. Not all of them especially happy.
Choo choo! There's a train pulling into the Game Pass station today, arriving right on schedule. And not just any train, a monster train. This isn't just one for locomotive enthusiasts. No. Monster Train is an epic roguelike deck building game in the style of Slay the Spire, where you drive a train through hell, battling angels with your deck of monsters and demons. As you chug through the inferno, you'll gain new cards and abilities to discover your own unique synergies, until eventually the forces of heaven get the better of you, and it's right back to the start. Except this time, the cards and challenges will be totally different, so it's your chance to discover some brand new strats. All aboard!
And if you're more interested in vehicles on 2 wheels than, however many wheels a train has, there's also Moto GP 20. This is the latest official tie-in to the Grand Prix of motorcycle racing, with new features both on and off the bike. Racing is more realistic than ever thanks to a tweaked physics system, and you can take control of your career in a management mode. And most important of all, you can customize your bike and rider with a ton of new liveries to make sure you look as sharp on the track as a hairpin bend.
Now, it's time for a bit of anime action with Neoverse. Like Monster Train, this is another roguelike deck-building card game, but Neoverse plays out a bit more like a fighting game. You've got a roster of characters with unique abilities to choose from and powerful combos to unleash on your foes, except instead of memorizing long button sequences, you just need to play your cards right. Literally.
Can you believe it? We're still talking about the 17th of December. The Game Pass team must have incredible organizational skills to squeeze all these releases into a single day. Perhaps they've been playing Wilhelm's Warehouse. This puzzle game gives you, Wilmot, an enormous warehouse and 500 different products to stock it up with. The trick is finding a system that works for you, because once you've shelved everything up, you can only see the nearest products, and you've got a constant stream of customers who aren't too keen on waiting for their delivery. Will you organize by color, theme, the Dewey Decimal System, or some logic that wouldn't make a lick of sense to anyone else? But hey, the most important thing is that it makes sense to you. Now hurry and grab those microscopes. No, not that way, over there.
And finally, wrapping up this amazing day of Game Pass treats, we've got 2 console classics making the leap to other platforms. Dark Pictures' Man of Medan is a horrifying little treat as you steer the fates of a group of potential victims through their own personal horror movie. And now you can play it on PC. Just maybe remember to keep the lights on for this one. Meanwhile, my Friend Pedro is backflipping its way onto mobile devices thanks to cloud gaming. This is a seriously stylish action game where you could pull off incredible feats, all with the help of a talking banana. Truly, a tale as old as time.
There's really something for everyone on Xbox Game Pass this week, whether you're more into your massive open-world RPGs, virtual card games, or just plain lying to your friend's face. Let us know which games you'll be downloading down in the comments, smash that like button, and subscribe to the channel for all the latest updates on Game Pass, new releases, and everything else Xbox. We'll see you next time. Bye!